Hello, and welcome to Bible Practice again. This is number 4, and today we've still been working on, or I have, at least I hope you work on these, but I'm still working on the phrase of be still and know that I am God. And I got to use it a few times today. And you know, when you just say the words, be still and know that I am God, just silently in your mind when a situation is occurring, makes you feel so close to the Lord. It does bring you closer to Him. He knows you're trying. He knows you're practicing. And that's what He needs us to do. Just like all the great home run hitters didn't get to be home run hitters just by stepping up and starting hitting home runs. They had to practice a lot. And maybe some less than others, but still they had to practice quite a bit. And we have to do the same, only it's with the Bible. And what we learn from the Bible, we need to put into practice. And that's why I'm doing these. And I'm working on them basically for me and the Lord, for the glory of the Lord. And I'm trying to get other people to start taking some action in their life and search out God and search out these sayings and put them into practice in their lives. And hopefully they do. I would encourage them to do so. We should all read the Bible. If you do a Bible study, that's great. So Bible studies give you all the knowledge, but having the knowledge and not putting it into practice doesn't get you anywhere. It doesn't help you. It just means you know a lot of things. And but you need to put them into practice each and every day so that people around you can see these things in action. They may not know exactly why you do things, as you're doing it for the glory of God, but a lot will. And I'm going to add one today. It kind of goes along with be still and know that I am God. And this saying, again, is in the Bible. And the words say, all things are possible with God. All things are possible with God. That one I think people have a hard time believing, probably, in some ways. I mean, it's a nice thought to say, oh yeah, all things are possible with God, so everything's possible. But then they say, well, you know, I want to win this baseball game, and I prayed to God, and I didn't win the baseball game, you know. So that it might dampen their enthusiasm towards the Lord. Because they prayed, and they asked God to win the game, but they didn't win the game. And they wonder why. Because maybe they have been studying the Bible and found those words. But see, all things are possible with God, but the kicker is it's in God's time, in His plan, in His way are all things possible. So it doesn't mean we shouldn't ask. Ask away. He loves you to ask. But also, you have to have patience to wait until He knows the right time to release those treasures to you. Okay? So that's the very difficult thing that man has trouble with. Because this is a I want it today world we live in. People want it right now. They don't want to wait. Why should I want to wait? Because you never know how many great things are going to turn out by waiting. How many other people might get blessed by you waiting. You don't know those, but God does know. So therefore, His judgment and His decision will be the best. Our duty, and this goes back to be still and know that I am God. Again, going back to that stillness and patience, waiting. It's tough. Jesus had it. He had to wait for things. He had to wait for His Father's direction. But he knew it was coming, as we should have the faith and belief that it is coming. God will direct us, but He wants to see how we're going to put things into action. If we're going to rush in by ourselves, He's just going to stand back and go ahead, go run in there. You're not going to get it done. Because why? We didn't go in with God. We have to go in with God. Into everything we want to do, we have to go in with Him. And if it is His will, nothing under heaven and earth is going to stop it from happening. Jesus proved that with the water. Fill up the jugs. Bring the water over here. I don't even think it says He touched the water. Just, okay, draw some out and give it to the master now. He knew it had been turned to wine. He turned it to wine. How? He asked his father, "Hey, Dad, turn this stuff to wine, will you? Give me the best." Gave him the best wine from water. He knew what it was doing. He knew it would be done instantaneously. Because sometimes God works instantaneously. Okay? When Moses stood on the ledge at the Red Sea with the Pharaoh's army trying to get them, held off by the pillar of fire, Moses held up the staff. He said, "Watch the power of God." And the sea parted. And people would tell you that's a physical impossibility. Again, we're going right back to the thing. Nothing is impossible with God. And when you think about it, how could anything be impossible with God? Because He created all of it. And that's another thing. Man can't wrap his mind around that one. He wasn't meant to wrap his mind around that one. And he can't, because it's beyond his mind to wrap around. But men go on trying. And they always will, probably. Until the end. And then He'll give them the answers. So why don't we just believe Him, trust Him, love Him, and He'll give us the answers someday. You all have a great day. Take some time for Jesus. Remember, be still and know that He is God. And all things are possible with God. So start praying. Pray for all kinds of stuff. Things you like. I mean, hey, if we're children of God, which the Bible tells us we are, then don't your kids want a lot of things? Do you give them everything they need? Everything they want? No. Only when they're able. Only when you can do it. You're the decision maker in parenting. And we're children of God, so He's our decision maker. All right, have a great day. I'll be back tomorrow, God willing. Peace.